2022 just continues to get as wild as it can when it comes to pro wrestling, as today we got more shocking news. This is WrestleRound bringing you today's top 5 wrestling news and rumors, so make sure to have those notifications turned on to always be up to date, and let's get right into it. And I honestly have no idea what's more shocking, the fact that Stone Cold Steve Austin is probably going to be having a WrestleMania match this year, or the fact that Cody Rhodes is already done with AEW. But we're going to talk about all of that, so let me just start off with the Cody Rhodes breaking news. This is officially confirmed. All Elite Wrestling announced that Cody Rhodes and Brandi Rhodes are leaving the company. They sent out a thank you message that reads the following: Cody and Brandi Rhodes were integral to the launch of AEW. Cody's ability combined with his boldness and his passion for our industry and his love for community outreach helped AEW deliver on our mission to give fans what they needed for far too long, something new, innovative, and lasting. Brandi helped us shape the AEW story, and I appreciate how hard she fought for us, both in the ring and out of the ring. Tony Khan's statement continued as he indicated, I have immense respect and appreciation for Cody and Brandi, and I wish them both the best as they move on from AEW. Thank you, Cody and Brandi. Cody Rhodes also posted his own statement, just indicating how much love he has for AEW and the time that he spent there, and thanking a lot of the guys that he ended up working with, such as Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, Chris Jericho, and a lot of the younger talent that he has been working with, training and getting them to that next level, like MJF, Jay, Sammy, Darby Allin, and so on. He also indicated just how proud he is of the community outreach team and everything that they have done. So now, of course, the question is, what does Cody Rhodes do next? And even before this breaking news, there was already rumors over the last couple of days that Cody Rhodes could be going to WWE. In a recent report from the Wrestling Observer Radio, they indicated that there has been a lot of talk about WWE signing Cody, and that appears to be what is happening. WWE knows that there is a perception issue with so many of the wrestlers signing with AEW, and signing Cody will be a big boost to the WWE roster. And yes, new reports from Andrew Zarian also indicate that yes, Cody Rhodes has been in contact with WWE officials. This is certainly insane, and honestly at this point when it comes to 2022 and pro wrestling, it truly feels like anything and everything is happening. I didn't think there was going to be anything more shocking than Brock Lesnar actually showing up on television every week. But here we are. This is it. Cody Rhodes gone from AEW, likely showing up on WWE. Hell, they could bring him back at WrestleMania if they wanted to, because Cody doesn't have a 90-day non-compete clause. And on to some of the latest news for today. It is also being reported that Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville for the Intercontinental Championship is a current matchup planned for WrestleMania 38. Reports from Fightful also indicate that some people backstage are not necessarily too happy, as someone like Knoxville is the one wrestling for the Intercontinental Championship instead of it being one of their own wrestler. During this week's Monday Night Raw, WWE confirmed that Alexa Bliss will be the 6th competitor in the Women's Elimination Chamber #1 contender matchup. Great to finally see Alexa Bliss back in-ring competition. This also brings up the question of when WWE is gonna bring back Bayley and Asuka, because they've been ready to go, and WrestleMania is just right around the corner. And let's talk about that other breaking news that the internet is buzzing about today, and that is Stone Cold Steve Austin returning for one more match at this year's WrestleMania against none other than Kevin Owens. Initial reports from Fightful Select indicated that WWE is hoping to have Stone Cold Steve Austin wrestle in his first match in 19 years at this year's WrestleMania 38 show. The reported opponent is of course Kevin Owens, who gimmick over the last 2 weeks has been bashing Texas, where Stone Cold is from, and of course where WrestleMania is taking place. It looks like all of this is not a coincidence, as many within WWE are under the impression that the match is going to happen. In another update, according to PW Insider, WWE reached out to Stone Cold at the end of December / beginning of January to gauge his interest in wrestling wrestling or even just making an appearance at the show. They even went as far as setting up a ring just for him at his home. Obviously, they're not gonna do this unless that return is coming, even if it is just for that one match. All of this is of course a developing story, and WWE hasn't confirmed the matchup yet, but as I said, everyone is under the impression that it will happen. WWE is building towards it right now. It's just a matter of them confirming it for the IWC to go all crazy as if it isn't already. Anyways, that is all the latest wrestling news coverage that I got for you. For more of today's top 5 wrestling news, make sure to subscribe to the channel and have those notifications turned on. Stay savage, and I'll catch you on the next one.